Hi there. I wanted to create a video showing how to use ClickUp when you receive an invite to the church's ClickUp account. So you'll receive an email in your email box. Click that, go through the simple steps to create your account, and once you're in, you should see something like this. Uh, I believe you'll first be taken to the Shared with Me tab. This will be the only thing that you see there. So click this. This twirls it all down. That's really how you want to interact with this. If you stay on this tab, you'll just see everything shared with you across all these different lists. These are list titles here. And that's fine, but it can be a little overwhelming. So if you twirl down with that button, then you can see the individual folders and or lists that are shared with you. This is a folder indicated by that icon. These are lists that tasks are contained within. This is actually also a list in a list, but sometimes you can change the icon of a list. So let's just start with, say, marketing. We'll go to the marketing single actions. And let's just orient ourselves to the interface now that we're inside of a list. So we have the name of the task, who it's assigned to, the due date, the priority level. I'm more managing the priority levels. I have a system that I use. We can discuss that later if you'd like, if that's helpful, but I wouldn't be so concerned with that. Time estimates, time tracking, I use this, you don't have to use this, and then the task ID. So those are your columns. You use this to link tasks together at times. You probably won't be using this. Really, the only columns here you'd be concerned with, I think 99% of the time, are the task name, who it's assigned to, and the due date. Maybe time estimate, but it's mainly just these right here. And all the lists should be set up in a similar way to this kind of layout. Up here, you have filters you can use, and most of them are self-explanatory. I think the big one is if you want to just see your tasks, click this. And then you'll see your tasks. You can unclick it, and then the rest of the list will come back in that way. All right. And like for instance, this is my account, the test account. So you can see that's how I know that's me. And also if you hover over, it'll say I'm online. So that's you. SH, that's my main account. It's the other account I use. Here's one for Jenna. It's there, etc. Okay. Up here, you can search through a list. You can hide your filters, and you can customize how the list appears. The main thing here you do is layout options. If there's anything you wish to adjust here, for the most part, you won't need that. And you shouldn't really need to go into this menu at all. It's mainly just interacting, I said, with those rows, maybe filtering if you want to just see your tasks. You can also view tasks on a calendar view if you wish. Generally, I think the list view will be what you need. Let's talk about adding a task. There's two ways you can add a task to a list. When you're in a list, you can click down here and then type in the details and fill out, like I said, some of those column items and hit save. Or you can hit add task up here and you can fill it out this way in a very similar kind of manner. It's just a different interface. Don't use these. If you're just doing a task, you can change the list here. You may want to do that at times. That pop-up window, you can also hit T on your keyboard. Let's see. It might not be working because I'm recording a video, but generally you can hit that, and then from anywhere you can then make a task, and it'll have a similar kind of pop-up window interface, and then drop that task into whatever list you want. Those are kind of the basics. Let's talk about just a few other quick things using this on a daily basis. One of the issues you can run into is, well, I don't want to have to check through all these individual lists each day to make sure I'm staying on top of things. So there's a solution to that. You go to the Home tab, and you'll want to go to the My Work block here. And this will roll up into one area all of the tasks that are assigned to you. So you can click, you'll see it organizes them into these groupings of today, overdue, next, unscheduled. And you can twirl them down and see what it is, where it's located. You could change the assignment if you need to, date, priority, and you can complete it here. So that's pretty self-explanatory. The lineup is just lets you keep track of any important tasks you want to track. And you can just drag a task over and drop it there. It should work. I just did it. Oh, I already have that one in there. So yeah, this one. If we just drag that in, then boom. And then if you don't want it in the lineup again anymore, I think you just complete it. Maybe you can just drag it away. Let's see. I'm not seeing. You may have to complete it once it's in the list. It's on the lineup there. So, but that helps you if you just want to keep 3 or 4 tasks top of mind. You can put that there. You can rearrange these blocks. Just drag them around. You won't be using the agenda. That's if you sync your calendar with the app. And this just shows you what you've done recently. That's fine to have. That may be helpful. Finally, there's the inbox. Inbox just shows you any updates. So if somebody shares a list with you, assigns a task to you, this will all come up here. And I think, yeah, mainly the important tab is what you want. And then if you want to get rid of those notifications, you just hit clear. It doesn't complete a task if it relates to a task. You're just getting rid of the notification from there. That's really it for the most part. Let's talk about the organization of these lists just for a moment. So most of this is self-explanatory. Marketing single actions is just a one-off thing. A project has several steps to it. Each of these are a project. If they have tasks broken out, then they're listed beneath like this. The content calendar is where we stage our announcements and event promotions. Marketing routines, anything that is recurring. And then any ideas that we're tracking for the future, but we're not yet officially to turn into a project or a single action. The event list is where all of the upcoming church events are found. You can see every event here. You can filter down just to worship services here, and you can see all completed events here. And then you can see a calendar of events here. This list contains all of the event planning details for a particular event in the church. It doesn't include, though, the advertising, advertisements that may relate to particular events. Again, those are stored in the content calendar. And if we click into one of the fields here, let's take, for instance, the community Thanksgiving service. You have to manually do this, but when I created this advertisement, I linked it to the entry in the event planning database, so we can see a connection between the advertisement details and the event planning details. So we can click that. You probably won't need to deal with this. I'm just showing you that this exists and these databases can all talk to each other. The resources, this list just has lots of different information that can be helpful to people with the church. So, for instance, we could have a resource just collecting all of our brand information here. We have a listing of church members with specialized skills that could be helpful. We include standard operating procedures on specific things like setting up communion. Let me show you one other thing, how to add a field. I think you can do this. Yeah. So, like, we're missing a field here that I really think we should have. Can I do it in this account? I don't think I can. There's a custom field that I wanted to put into here, but it's not letting me show that. So, oh well, that's all right. But this will be just fine, how it is like this. I think that's pretty much it for now. And thank you for watching the video, and all the best.